Hello friends, welcome to my channel Rishika's Education Life. Myself Rishika and here is the video for standard 10th. And guys, in this video we are going to see the first poem where the mind is without fear, all the questions of warming, margin, workshop, and also I'm going to give you the appreciation of this poem. And guys, I will try कि मैं आपको सारी कंटेंट इसके अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन कर सकूँ. And I had already uploaded the explanation of this poem. You may visit दी डिस्क्रिप्शन जहाँ पर आपको इसके लिंक मिल जाएंगे. एंड प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल फॉर दी फर्दर वीडियो ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड 10th. एंड इफ़ यू लाइक दी वीडियो प्लीज़ हिट द लाइक बटन एंड शेयर माई वीडियोज़ एंड प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल. So let's start with the video now. So here is the first question of the warming up. Pair up with your partner and match the terms with their given meaning. So यहाँ पर आपको कोई questions दिए हैं, आपको इसके meaning को compare करना है. So first is humanism. This is the answer of first one. This is first. Patriotism. It is the second. Internationalism. This is the third. Liberalism. That is the fourth. Environmentalism. That is the fifth. You may take the screenshot. Now we'll move to the next question. So the question is, poems in English are of different types: sonnet, epic, limerick, lyric, ballad, humorous, elegy, idyll, free verse. So here is the answer of this. So this is the first one is epic, second is ballad, sonnet, lyric, free verse, idyll, elegy, limerick, and humorous. Okay, so we'll move to the margin. So this is the first question. What does the poet pray to the Almighty for? So मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेनेशन के टाइम में बताया था कि पोएट जो है वो ऑलमाइटी से क्या प्रेयर कर रहे हैं. यस, गॉड से क्या प्रेयर कर रहे हैं. The poet prays to the Almighty for his country to awaken, awaken, awaken and experience the exhilarating air of freedom. नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट आर द रीजन एंड डेड हैबिट कंपेयर टू. सो रीजन और डेड हैबिट को पोएट ने किससे कंपेयर किया है. द पोएट कंपेयर्स रीजन टू अ क्लियर स्ट्रीम एंड डेड हैबिट्स टू द डियरी डेजर्ट. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट डज द पोएट विश फॉर. पोएट क्या विश कर रहे हैं. इन द पोएम द पोएट विशेस फॉर गॉड टू गाइड हिज कंट्री टू फ्रीडम from the oppressive colonial rule and lead it to an intellectual and moral awakening where its people are broad-minded, rational and proactive. Okay, so now we'll move to the next question. So here is the English workshop and this is the first question. In your notebook, write down lines from the poem as a proof for the following. सो बेसिकली आपको अपने नोटबुक में पोएम्स के वो लाइन्स निकालने हैं जो एज अ प्रूफ हो. ओके, ये फॉलोइंग से मेल खाते हों वो लाइन. टैगोर विशेस फॉर अ नेशन वेयर पीपल आर ट्रूथफुल. दिस इज द फिफ्थ लाइन. ओके, यू कैन सी फ्रॉम द पोएम द फिफ्थ लाइन इज द आंसर ऑफ दिस. द पोएट वुड लाइक एवरी वन टू वर्क हार्ड टू रीच देयर गोल एंड इन द लॉन्ग रन टू रीच परफेक्शन. दिस इज द सिक्स्थ लाइन. द पोएट wishes that everyone in his country holds his head high in dignity. This is the first line. Okay, you may write the first line. Okay, the whole sentence you have to write. आपको इसमें सारे सेंटेंसेस दिखने हैं जो भी हैं. द पोएट ड्रीम्स ऑफ अ नेशन वेयर नॉलेज शुड बी फ्री टू ऑल. दिस इज सेकेंड लाइन. द पोएम इज अ प्रेयर. दैट इज द 11th लाइन. सो आपको यहाँ पर 11, 6 ऐसे नहीं लिखना है, आपको पूरे सेंटेंसेस को लिखना है क्लियरली. So this is the second question. Read the columns carefully and match the expression with their meaning. So basically आपको यहाँ पर match the following करना है and the answer is first one is for C, second is D, third is E, fourth is B, fifth is A, sixth is K, seventh is G, eighth is F and ninth is I. You may take the screenshot. So third question is that is the A. Answer the following question in your own words. आपको यहाँ पर answer the following है. So first is how is the world broken into fragments. Okay, fragments. So दुनिया जो है वो छोटे छोटे हिस्सों में, small pieces में क्यों बटी हुई है. The answer is the world is broken into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Explain what the tireless striving should be for. So tireless striving से यहाँ पर मतलब क्या है पोएट का. Tireless striving means making. Okay, it is making, making an effort to keep on trying without giving up irrespective of the obstacles and difficulties. where come out from the depth of truth, explain in your own words. So आपको इस लाइन को अपने खुद के वर्ड्स में एक्सप्लेन करना है. It means that okay, this is the first and second A and B point. A point is people must be honest in thought, work and deed. Second is they should stand by the truth even when they face the most difficult of situations. Okay, most difficult of situations. So D is, who is Thee in the poem? What does the poet appeal to Thee to do? So यहाँ पर जो poem में Thee है वो कौन है और poet उन्हें क्या अपील कर रहे हैं? The answer is, the Thee in the poem refers to the Almighty. The poet appeals to Thee to guide his countrymen so that they can develop a broad outlook. Okay, next question. What qualities does the poet wish to inculcate in his countrymen? Okay, poet क्या चाहते हैं कि कौन सी ऐसी खूबी हैं जो उनके देशवासियों में हो? The answer is, the qualities that poet want to inculcate in his countrymen are fearlessness, hard work, indiscrimination, pride, perfection, logic, LOJIC, truthfulness, broad-mindedness. Okay, you may take the screenshot. Now we'll move to the next. So the B is, write in your notebook your own response and justify where needed. So आपको अपने खुद के रिस्पॉन्स इसमें देने हैं और जहाँ आपको लगता है वहाँ पे आप अपने आंसर्स को या रीज़न को जो भी रिस्पॉन्स दे रहे हो उसको जस्टिफाई कर सकते हो. द फर्स्ट इज़ द पोएम अ प्रेयर फॉर इंडिया अलोन? The poem is not meant for India alone because of the following reasons. The first is, it concerns all the countries which are under an oppressive rule. It talks about freedom for all such countries. Next question is, what should the words we speak reflect? The poet wants a world for his countrymen where they can speak the truth without any hesitation. He wants them to be free in every sense of the word so that their words reflect nothing but the truth. What should people keep on widening? How can it be done? The answer is, people must keep on widening their thoughts and actions. The answer is, he suggests that the Almighty can lead the people forward in life by broadening their outlook. You may take the screenshot. So the question is, from what darkness of night should our nation awaken? The answer is, our nation should break free from the shackles of the oppressive colonial rule which is like a dark long night and breathe in the fresh air of freedom. You may take the screenshot. The question is, what attributes of Rabindranath Tagore does the poem reflect? The poem reflects the following attributes of Rabindranath Tagore. First is religious. When he realized that his countrymen are in a deep slumber of ignorance, the poet composes a prayer to the Almighty in the hope that his intervention will awaken them. Second is hopeful and optimistic. Rabindranath Tagore is aware that the situation in the nation is weak today, but he is hopeful for a better future. Sorry, I will repeat for you. Rabindranath Tagore is aware that the situation in the nation is bleak, B-L-E-A-K, today, but he is hopeful for a better future. Third is concerned. The poet is concerned about the well-being of the people of his country. He wants them to gain knowledge and progress in life. Fourth is composes freely and from the heart. Tagore uses free verse to write his poem, which indicates that he is an individual who loves freedom, be it for himself, his thought, or his nation. The words flow from the depth of his heart and possess the ability to touch the heart of the reader and transform it. So you may take the screenshot of this. Now we'll move to the next question. What effect does the repetition of the word where at the beginning of each line? The answer is, the use of the word where at the beginning of each line creates emphasis on the fact that the poet is describing an ideal country. It creates a continuity of thought and links each of the factors that the poet describes into the whole idea of a heavenly country. Now we'll move to the next question. Fourth question is, read the poem carefully and complete the table after the discussion in pair. One is done for you. So basically आपको यहाँ पर कॉन्सेप्ट दिए गए हैं पोएम्स के और प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन कैसी है और उन्होंने प्रेयर में या फिर उन्होंने क्या एक्सेप्टेड किया है, एक्सपेक्टेड किया है, सॉरी, वो आपको यहाँ लिखना है. सो फर्स्ट आपके लिए कर दिया गया है. सेकेंड इज हेड. ओके, द आंसर इज, so the answer is first is head. The present situation is head is lowered due to shame. Expected is head is held high with pride. So this is the continuation. Okay, knowledge. Knowledge is expensive and not accessible to all. So expected is knowledge is free and accessible to all. Third is words. Words are shallow and include flattery and lies. Words are truthful, meaningful and come from a pure heart. Habit. Habits are irrational and based on myth and superstition. Habits are progressive and built on rational thinking. Thought and action. Thought and action are based on superstition beliefs. Thought and action are of a progressive nature as they are based on rationality. Okay, you may take the screenshot of this. So this is the fifth question, that is complete the following sentences using your own interpretation. So basically आपको अपने खुद के इंटरप्रेट करके इस सेंटेंस को कंप्लीट करना है. So आप इसका स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हो. See, first is absolute, second is literacy and education, third is social, success, superstition, heaven or freedom. This is the fill in the blanks. You may take the screenshot. Students should keep themselves aloof from discrimination and narrow-mindedness. Next is when knowledge is accessible, everyone will be literate. Yes, it is a social duty of every student of modern world to uproot superstition belief from societies. Okay, this is the broad-minded and this is the speak the truth. Okay, now we'll move to the sixth one. Find out the examples of metaphor from the poem. So आपको metaphor के examples pick करने हैं. मैंने आपको explanation के time भी बताया है. So here is the answer. So this is the first sentence. By narrow domestic walls, this is a metaphor. An indirect comparison has been made between narrow domestic walls and the narrow-minded divisions in the society. Next is where the clear streams of reason has not lost its way. Okay, because of this I have written. You may write the whole sentence. This is also metaphor. An indirect comparison has been made between the clarity of a stream and reason into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. This is metaphor. The poet has used mind to represent its close association with the citizen. Okay. Almost every line of the poem begins with the word where and is expects the idealistic country and countrymen. Now work in a group of 6 students and compose your own poem regarding ideal school. Begin your lines with the words where. So it is like a activity or project type, but I will give you the answer. So you may write this poem where the bells always chime, where projects are submitted on time, where teachers guide us and make us wise, where together schoolmates play and rise, where holidays are not such a pleasant sight, such is our school, our own delight. Okay. So next is the appreciation. So here is the appreciation. The poem Where the Mind is Without Fear has been written by Rabindranath Tagore. It is a patriotic poem written in a form of prayer to God. It is there, There. There is no fixed rhyming scheme in the poem as it is written in a free verse format and does not contain a fixed meter. The figure of speech used to beautify the poem are alliteration, apostrophe, consonance, metaphor and personification. My favorite from the poem, so sorry guys, मैंने यहाँ पर I had missed the word. My favorite line from the poem are where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habits. The poet in the poem desires and pray for an overall awakening of the people of the nation and not just for political freedom. This poem is not only a prayer to the Almighty but also a message to the countrymen to awaken from the bondages of colonial rule. Okay, next question. So basically this is the one of the your speech, prepare a speech to deliver on India of my dreams. You may take the screenshot. Okay, So question number 10 is read the short story written by Rabindranath Tagore, The Kabuli Wala or The Homecoming. ओके सो ये आपको खुद से करना होगा. आप इसे वेबसाइट पे जाके भी देख सकते हो या इन्फॉर्मेशन इसके बारे में कलेक्ट कर सकते हो. सो गाइज दिस इज़ ओनली दी वर्कशॉप एंड ऑल दी contain and thank you for watching. Keep planning with me. Stay safe.